Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Ton of stuff going on, let's cover it, alright? So, first of all, we will continue accelerating our innovation in global payments. We're also developing better and more efficient means of tokenizing value so that all kinds of value from NFT to CBDC and more can be issued easily, used, exchanged, and moved. Wow. That is a long sentence from Ripple. However, it is really beautifully written, meant, thought out, whatever you want to call it right there. And it basically refers to, in my own opinion, the fact that Ripple is expanding like a freaking truck. I don't know what freaking Transformers, all right? I guess they don't really expand, right? They kind of what expands? What expands? I don't even know what expands, but I guess they're doing they're doing it like freaking germs, right? Like the freaking virus. That's how they expand right now, going everywhere. And also another kind of hint towards the fact that they're expanding in the things which are allowed to be done. What I mean with that is right now, Ripple was kind of known for the cross-border realm. XRP within ODL, within RippleNet, that was kind of what it was known for. Then all of a sudden they had line of credit. Then they were going to host things for CBDC. Now they're going to be a little bit bigger for NFTs most likely as well. Eventually it's going to be this, eventually it's going to be that. One thing to understand is Ripple has explained before, they are right now in their first vertical, which means they're in their first little area, like Amazon was with books, but they're planning to expand into all sectors, I think, of finance eventually. It's a waiting game, but I firmly believe in the mission. And again, if I could, I would invest in Ripple. But right now, all we can do is buy some XRP, which ultimately are not going to benefit from everything that Ripple does, but at least I hope a good part, right? At least I hope for a good part that Ripple is building for XRP specifically. I believe in the process. I believe in the progress. All right. And then having said that, make sure you check out Bybit. A link is down below. It's the exchange I use. There's $1,600 worth of bonus that you can still get for about one more day. And there's also a big ass $7.5 million competition starting in about a day and a half. No, the competition starts, I don't know exactly when it starts. I think a week from the registration date, but this day you can start to enter. You can register basically. Make sure you check it out though, guys, because it's going to be a ton of freaking money. And even one of the people in the comment section right here might actually win thousands upon thousands, $100,000, so maybe even $1 million. I don't know what the top price is, but it is going to be crazy. So yeah. Moving on though, because that was pretty damn juicy, right? To kind of think about that already. You should actually put in the comment section down below, really quickly, just really quickly, how excited you are about crypto. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you? If you don't want to put that down there, are you excited at all about crypto? Yes or no? Put it down, and let's move on. America's largest retailer, Walmart, may be planning to enter the crypto market in a big way. That's pretty juicy. I mean, I got more about that one. Let's see if I have it open right here. Here we go. Walmart looks for a crypto strategy leader. We already talked about it before, right? That they were going for some job posts. In the post, the company said it is looking for someone to drive digital currency strategy at the retailer, including by identifying customer needs, as well as crypto-related investment and partnerships. The job would be housed in Walmart's Bentonville, Arkansas headquarters. And here, this article said, Walmart wants to hire someone to lead its digital currency and cryptocurrency initiatives. And yeah, new advertisement. It reads specifically, we are seeking a visionary leader who has a history of leading and scaling businesses. You will have a proven track record of building innovative solutions to customer problems by leveraging new technologies and consumer insights. I don't care, to be completely honest with you, but I do think that because it's Walmart, that they'll fix something and make it big. And I don't know, guys. I'm just excited, I guess, that they are at least looking at it from some perspective. Then Crypto Eri posted on Twitter, Dear Jeremy, wouldn't both the Ripple team and the SEC want to wait on making/accepting any settlement offers until both camps can clearly see their full position? After the expert discovery deadline of October 15th, basically, doesn't this part of discovery weigh heavily? And Jeremy Hogan said, well, there's two things. One, hi, Ari. Yes, it is the most likely scenario. Although fact discovery is honestly the most important, expert witnesses are hired by each side, so everyone knows exactly what they will say. Also, we need a ruling on the motion to strike fair notice. The SEC might be waiting on that. And then also somebody asked, why did the SEC not go after Joel Katz? One fun fact that I know that a lot of people don't know is that Joel Katz was actually deposed as well. Did you guys know that? Joe Katz, the Ripple CTO, and every Ripple member, except for a couple, were actually questioned with hundreds upon hundreds of questions. Now, Jeremy Hogan said because he's too smart, his brain would erect a force field to deflect the lawsuit. Now, truly, I think the case is hard enough against Brad and Chris with the scientific requirements. It would be almost impossible against a CTO not engaged as heavily in the business side of things. Most importantly to me, they did involve them all, but more so in a line of questioning. As Joe Katz, David Schwartz, is also a co-creator of the XRP Ledger. He's not just a CTO. I'm not sure if Jeremy is aware of that David Schwartz basically made the technology or not, but that guy knows, right? And from a certain perspective, David Schwartz knows more than anybody what it basically is, because literally he made the technology as well, right? The technology itself, the underlying tech. So he can know most likely, does it fall under Howey for what it is, right? And the same thing about I guess that also depends, because even though he knows tech, he might not know law. I guess he does know it a little bit most likely, but maybe not that specifically. So maybe he could still not even figure it out. Moving on though, what's going on with Ripple's XRP on Monday? Not that much, to be honest with you. It's a pretty cool day, pretty chill day for XRP then it is. We talked about Bybit. My position is still in thousands upon dollars worth of profit most likely. At least that's what I'm expecting. Yes, we're still in $3,000 worth of profit, and the competition isn't even started. You can start registering from tomorrow on forward. Then, once more the announcement, but I think we already covered that a little bit. Ledger Live integrates accessible Ether staking option. Yeah, maybe you like that, maybe you don't, but now you know. Ledger announced support for Ether staking using Lido Finance. Lido Finance is something I would never use personally because of the breach earlier. There was, I think, a breach with Lido Finance at one point or another. But don't take this too harshly because it might not be true. At least I have heard some bad things about Lido in the past. No. Okay, don't believe me just quite yet, right? Look it up first. I haven't looked it up. I will check it out before making such a verdict. But at least I thought I heard some bad stuff about Lido, but I might be completely wrong. Then the U.S. government offers $10 million in crypto to hackers to track cybercriminals. The U.S. DOS will locate and identify state-backed cybercriminals by offering hackers and experts a $10 million reward paid in crypto. The U.S. State Department is trying to halt cybercrime in the country with a new initiative for the Rewards for Justice program. Consequently, it'll offer up to $10 million in crypto to anyone who can provide information leading to the identification of state-backed hackers, which I think is pretty interesting. This is going to be pretty significant in terms of a reward, but really quite important as well, right? It's just, maybe it's not even going to be worth it in terms of money, but it's getting these criminals that's important. So yeah, I like it. U.S. Rep. Bill Foster talks stolen coin recovery on blockchain policy matters. The most important part about this one is the fact that, yeah, to be honest with you, it matters really significantly. It matters so ridiculously much that we find or make a system where stolen money can be traced, tracked, or gotten back, basically. Like right now, one of the things which was rolled up today or a couple of days ago was a big firm on the dark web or deep web, basically, that made it so that you could see the ill bitcoins or the illegal bitcoins, basically. And so money launderers are really working with that significantly. That was now rolled up. Now, still though, if your money gets stolen in crypto, it's a push only, so you can never really get it back. Now, because of all the analytics firms out there, it's still pretty traceable, and exchanges can block the transfers of it. So they basically block sometimes the incoming transfers they basically block all the Bitcoin that are in a specific address. And what that means is they will block all the Bitcoin in that address, and whatever they send it to, it can never be deposited on the specific exchange. How you do that, I would have no clue. I don't know exactly what freaking rules they use for it, but maybe it's so that they just analyze every single new transfer, and they basically make it so that it can never, the specific Bitcoins coming from that wallet, because you can always keep tracing them, can never just be sold on that, like Binance or something like that. But that's really important, though, to have some good systems for that, for if some, for example, $1 billion, $1 trillion hack eventually happens, what if Satoshi gets hacked, right? All this Bitcoin stolen? That would be crazy. But what if the government were to use it and their government money gets hacked? Nobody can take it back. Jack Dorsey says Bitcoin will unite a deeply divided country. That's also one little thought. But once more, these two things come hand in hand, right? Because if it can ever be gotten back, that might become a really big problem eventually. Then Mike Novogratz clarified his stance on Cardano. He basically changed his mind a little bit. He says, I've learned one thing in the past 24 hours. Cardano has a passionate group of followers. I have no position and still think there are better level 1 alternative bets like Luna and Sol. Investors don't have to catch every trade, not wishing any ill will on the team at ADA though. And also how Microsoft and Alibaba will use Ethereum against piracy, which I thought was pretty interesting. The partners proposed Argus, a fully transparent incentive system that will allow its users to launch anti-piracy campaigns with the Ethereum blockchain, thus increasing the effectiveness of this campaign by tackling its core problems, fairness, opaqueness, and credibility criteria, which is also rather interesting because, of course, they want to end all this illegal activity as much as possible. Now, exactly how that works, I might cover on my 5-minute crypto channel, but for right now, this is good enough. I think I'll make an entire dedicated video to that one. All right, so if you want more of this, make sure you check out my second channel called 5-Minute Crypto, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video later today.